A lot of people have loved to skate this shoe ever since I was a kid and even before that. But in my 16 years of skateboarding, I have never skated these shoes until now. This is my review of the VANS Slip-On Pro. Like all of the shoe reviews I do, I bought these shoes myself at the VANS store for $55, but if you go online, you could probably find them for about $42, as long as you don't care about what color they are. But hey, if you're just gonna skate them anyways, might as well get the ugly ones. Since I bought these shoes myself, that means that you are getting an honest review, and the only people that sponsor these videos is you guys. So thank you to the new Patreons, Johnny, Tusfor, and Pierre. We all lose $3 one way or another every month, so why not throw it at the brutal honesty that I can give you in these videos? Everyone on the Patreon already knows what shoes are lined up for reviews, and they voted for the shoe that I'm currently skating right now. So toss me that chump change and you can vote for what shoe I'm gonna review next, get some content that I'm not putting on my YouTube channel, and you can message me if you want. What's up, guy? Talk about some shoes? Talk about skate stuff? I don't know. You got a girl problem? I help you with that too. Join Patreon now. Change your love life. The first time that I skated these shoes, I did 101 kickflips in them. So let's check in with past Christian and see how much damage the first 20 kickflips did.
So far, 20 has not really done anything.
I was really surprised that the first 20 didn't do that much damage because I got these shoes in canvas thinking that they would break down really fast. But on Vans' website, they say, the VANS Slip-On Pro, a Vans classic upgraded for enhanced performance, features canvas upper, single wrapped foxing tape, Ultra Cush HD shock liner to keep your foot close to the board while providing the highest level of impact cushioning, and Vans' original waffle outsole for superior grip and control. The VANS Slip-On Pro also includes Duracap reinforcement rubber underlays in high wear areas for unrivaled durability. So when I saw this description for the canvas Slip-On Pros, it made me have a little bit more faith in the durability of these shoes. But we'll check back with how much damage those kickflips did in a second. These slip-ons do fit true to size and are surprisingly really comfortable. One of the things that I hate the most about skateboarding shoes is that I'm always tearing and tying and re-tearing and retying shoelaces, which is why I'm working on the unbreakable shoelace. But one of the things that I fell in love with about this shoe is that there's no shoelaces. So putting them on and taking them off was super easy. So easy, it felt like it was a luxury. I don't know why I made that voice. It felt like a luxury voice. It's a luxury. But such is life. Every luxury comes at a cost. And I started skating these shoes 3 weeks ago, and for the first week and a half, it felt fine, but as soon as they loosened up, they started to fall off really easy. I even asked some of the homies at the park if they get a half size smaller so they don't feel so loose after a little while, and they all said they get the same size. So let me know in the comments if you get these shoes and if you get them a half size smaller to combat the fact that they get really loose and fall off really easy. Real quick, how much damage was done after 40 kickflips? 40! I got canvas because I thought it was going to do more damage, but it looks like it's actually doing a lot better than what I thought it was going to be. Good thing to know, 40 kickflips still doesn't tear the shoe. And because this shoe is so thin, the board feels like an 8.5 out of 10 for me on my scale. You can definitely feel the edge of your board very well with this shoe. I would not say that this is a good shoe for impact protection. I really didn't feel like skating down anything with these shoes. While I was skating these Vans, I only felt like skating ledges and other small obstacles. But what did you expect? This is the VANS Slip-On. It's not a shoe that exactly screams high impact protection. And this pop cush cushioning insole that's in here is about as helpful as using a spoon to shovel a driveway full of snow.
This sucks.
Let's check back real quick and see what 60 kickflips did to this shoe.
60's looking alright. Most of the shoe is on my grip tape, but a lot of the shoe is still there. Canvas is starting to smooth out. If I get a hole before 101, I'm gonna be hyped.
These shoes broke in and I got used to them after the first 101 kickflips, but the first couple of kickflips felt really awkward. That awkward feeling that these shoes initially gave me was actually easy to overcome after getting used to the way that these shoes responded to the way I flipped. I see why people like skating these. The flip is very, very nice. It's like super... The vulcanized outsole made every kickflip feel amazing. Even after I rounded the edge of the toe cap, I still felt really confident in every single kickflip that I did, all the way up until the point where the shoe got soggy. Then, it didn't really feel good at all. Honestly, I would have stopped skating them after they got soggy. But I think that this flick would still be amazing if the upper didn't get so flimsy on me. I mean, there's nothing here for it to really hold its form, so I'm not surprised. They were easy to get used to, but they got too soggy, too loose, way too fast. And if your board lands on top of your foot, don't count on this shoe to protect your toes. Ow! So let's check back with Christian. How much damage did you do after 101 kickflips, buddy? I'm surprised that they're not more destroyed than they already are. So in a way, they did do better than I thought that they would. But is doing better than absolutely terrible really that good? No. I was surprised after those 101 kickflips, and I'm still surprised now, because these shoes took a lot less damage than I thought that they would. This hole did grow, but nowhere near the amount that I thought that it would. All of these stitches remain intact, and the only tearing that's happening is around where the toe cap connects to the rest of the upper, which is crazy. Like, none of the stitches ripped, but just this part is ripping. It's still terrible, but I'm still impressed. And as far as superior grip goes, there really isn't any. I really don't know what's worse, the amount of damage that these shoes took, or the percentage of people that is not subscribed to my channel. Honestly, my percentages are worse. The shoes did way better than my percentages, so send my channel to your homies, because I'm drowning underneath the sea of people that are not subscribed to my channel. There is a reason why this shoe is so popular and why people repetitively buy this shoe. I think that it's because they're so easy to take on and off, and because they have such a minimal look that mimics your foot more than any other shoe out there. Your foot doesn't have a bunch of lines, creases, and stitches everywhere, and neither does this shoe. And that's why I think people like this shoe a lot, because they just innately think it looks cool without realizing that it looks a lot like your foot. I could see that they're good for skating, but they suck. It's a love-hate thing. It's like, yeah, you're gonna feel a nice flick, but then after a little while, you just like feel like, oh shoot, my shoe's falling off. And then like, I don't trust my flick anymore. And then like, you roll up to something, you're like, I don't know about that now. I don't know about trying that, because I feel like my shoe's gonna slip off, and then if my shoe slips off, then my sock's gonna slip, and then if my sock slips, I'm gonna fall forward, and when I fall forward, I'm gonna have to catch myself, and then my wrist already hurts, so if I have to try to catch myself with my wrist, I'm gonna have to turn to my shoulder, and if I go to my shoulder, I might have to tuck my shoulder in, because this back of my triceps kind of hurt, and it kind of connects to my shoulder. I had a shoulder injury a little bit ago, and my rear delt's really hurting, so you gotta tuck and roll, and then once you tuck and roll, you're getting close to your head hitting the ground, but luckily I got this fro, so I kind of just bounced. But all that could be avoided if I just don't skate these again. Although I'm not gonna buy a pair of these shoes to skate in again, I can definitely tell they're good for skating. Now that's not to say that they don't have their flaws, but if you don't care about your feet and you just want that crisp flick, then you should definitely try a pair. If you're one of the homies that's down for this honest content, then subscribe to my Patreon, where you can vote for what shoe for my shoe shelf I'm gonna review next. And leave a comment down below letting me know what shoes to buy for my shelf. Make sure you like this video for YouTube's algorithm and all that stuff. If you have not done so yet, then subscribe, because my percentages are horrible. They keep getting worse, honestly, so please send my channel to your homies. And I love you guys. Oh, shoe drop, ready? I'm gonna do a cool one. You ready? This is gonna be some magic, ready? Do some magic shoe drop. All right, you ready? Ready? Here we go. Right here. Okie dokie. Okie dokie. I love y'all. Bye! I'm just sitting down here screaming about shoes over and over again. My parents must be like, this kid needs to move. I need 2,000 patrons. I got 50,000 subscribers, so 2,000 of you subscribe to the Patreon so I can move out, basically. Help me buy a house by reviewing shoes. Imagine. Whew, we're doing that. Okay, love you. Comment, lovers quarrel if you've watched this long.